Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a near max build now for my Miles Morales. We are in the top 69 for ranks. I actually didn't even notice that before I hit record on this video. We've got 3 Odin's Blessing, all 5 and 6 star Uru otherwise. As far as the stats go, we have everything important capped except for crit rate. You can soft cap his crit rate because he does get a frenzy buff on his 3rd skill to the tune of 20%, so you can soft cap him at 55. We have the stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk ISO set. We still don't have the artifact, but that's okay because now we're rocking a CTP of Judgment. In my opinion, this is going to be the best CTP for him for all content that he's going to be available for. You could go with something else. You know, he's flexible because he is proc friendly, so you could go with an energy, you could go with a mighty destruction, you could even go with something like a rage if you wanted to make him a little bit better for GBR. We don't have a lot of good speed types for GBR, so that is a fair assessment, but keep in mind with the leaks and with Quantumania, Ant-Man and Spider-Man potentially are on the horizon, and tier 4s are automatically very good, if not amazing at GBR. Just by like even the worst tier 4s for GBR are still faster than the vast majority of tier 3s for GBR just because of that level difference. Oddly enough, first off, I want to see how fast he can solo the final all war mission. Okay, appreciate Spidey showing up there for me, but the reason why I want to see how fast he auto plays this is because he's going to be probably chosen for this in the coming months. And you're wondering why I would choose him for the all war. Well, because now he has full elemental damage, so you have to keep track of these characters in your mind. Netmarble loves, the devs love to choose characters that with old uniforms have a little bit of elemental damage or none, and then suddenly switch to having a bunch of elemental damage. They love putting them in these missions. So I wanted to see, you know, if you have a lot of the required characters, but let's say you don't have Thor for farming yet or some other character, I wanted to see how Miles holds up, because he has a lot of AoE. He has short enough skills. He's got, of course, a lot of crowd control. So I wanted to see, and especially the AoE on the tier 3, I wanted to see how nicely that will just clear wave after wave of incoming enemy. And you're seeing it right now. It's going pretty well. I'm clocking him for like a 45-second clear on this. Let's see. He gets stuck at the end of this skill, but it's still pretty short. It's not really Thor-esque. With that one being super short. Okay, we're gonna skip through these animations. These animations are kind of cool. I don't know why they're showing them to me again. Don't worry, I've already ran this stage with the required characters, so I'm not risking my fragment for today. Okay, he's iframing. Can we kill him with the 5th skill here? It's a little slow. All right, we got him. Let's see the final tally on the time. Miles clocking in at... It doesn't tell me how long the mission was. What? With 0% pierce, can he do stage 9? I know it's a pretty low stage, but at the same time, this is sort of the barometer. Well, it used to be the barometer for the very best characters in the game. Now, of course, now we have characters that can go much further, but at the same time, you need pierce for that, right? It gets very difficult after stage 9 without any pierce. We take advantage of the stun immunity on his tier 3, and then we just run it. Gorgeous. This used to take so much longer. This is not the right rotation, but I'm doing this to dodge the stuns. Wow, he didn't proc at all. That's crazy. Beautiful. Wow, 40 seconds. Again, this is gonna seem, to some people, this is gonna seem like, okay, you've got a CTP. But seriously, like Odin with a CTP back in the day, Green or Ghost Rider with a CTP back in the day, these characters were struggling to clear this with just a few seconds left, not that long ago, right? So having new tier 3s that are able to just fly through this content is huge, because this is what new players are going to need, right? This is what you're going to need. You're going to need to be able to fly through this content without having an insane build, having reforged CTPs, etc. Right? Having a CTP obviously is still an expensive, you know, it's still an expensive buy-in, but you just got to get one for free. Got to get lucky once from the monthly login. Look at this. Absolutely crushing this dude. Let's go. Skip the dragon phase. Yo, we crashed the Elgato. Oh, okay, we're back. Yo, I was tripping. So we're gonna do 3-6 really fast because we need the invincibility, and he's gone. Let's go. 100-second challenge Miles Morales. 100-second challenge Morales. Let's go, baby. All right, going back to 25% pierce. You thought that maybe wasn't that impressive. We're gonna go to Ultron now, stage 19, and we're gonna go for another 100-second challenge. That's right. Let's take a look here at what Miles can do when you properly gas this boy up. Gas this man up. Let's go. Yes, sir. 7. He killed 30 seconds, and he killed half this dude's HP. Wild. Absolutely wild. Miles is a flyer, bro. He is a flyer. Okay, we charge up to tier 3. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We're going to pop the tier 3, and we're going to get him down to 8 bars. This might not be clean enough for the 100-second challenge. Our judgment procs have just not been wanting to activate. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. There we go. Oh, he moved out of the way. No way, bro. He teleported mid-attack. No way. Bro, even with all this garbage nonsense, I'm still flying through this. We're still flying through this. Look how much damage he puts down in between with just the cutscene. Absolutely wild. Maybe we can still get this. Maybe we can still get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit him with a little punch. Go into iframe. All right, that was not what we wanted. I was hoping to kick him out before the all that BS happened. Yo, still all that BS, and we're 8 seconds off the 100-second challenge. 8 seconds. This is probably the most disgusting clear. This is a stage 54 Mephisto. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, Miss Marvel and Shuri, they can clear the stage too. And that's true. They definitely can clear the stage. But here's the big difference between them. The big difference is that they often, on your account, are going to need to be built with a CTP of Rage to also do double duty for ABX and ABL. Whereas Miles, there's no day for speed male heroes, right? Look at that. 25 seconds. This is crazy, right? Judgment's not going to be as good for ABX and ABL, right? We know that already. Unless you're like tier 4 Namor. It's just not happening. But since you don't need him for that, he crushes it out here. Look at this. From 25 bars down to the cutscene. 25 to the cutscene, my dude. To the cutscene, right to the grills and the bills. And look at this. He tanks the damage. Completely tanks the damage. Purple attack? I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Bro, he looks good, man. I know we have the possibility of Ant-Man tier 4, of course. And then Spider-Man, of course. Or Ant-Man, I should say Ant-Man, of course, and Spider-Man, of course. And the possibility of Spider-Man. But look at this, man. Look at this. 70 seconds, and we're in the last phase of this fight. He's absolutely killing it with a judgment, bro. This judgment is biblical. Purple attack, no problem. Already in the cutscene? Oh, you don't want to cutscene me, bro? I'll literally kill you if you don't cutscene me. I'll literally kill you if you don't cutscene me. Oh my god, I got snared. Okay, soft. Alright, probably was not worth doing that. I thought the tier 3 would save me from the stun, but it did not. Sag. Still. This is an easy 2-minute clear. We're going to pop the tier 3 now just because we know he's going to do this nonsense. We want the accumulation. Bro, even with all the stuns and shit, easy 2-minute clear. Easy, bro. Absolutely wild. Wild speed. Crazy. And sure, Kamala and Shuri can compete with him, but you have to give them an energy. They're not going to work with a judgment, of course, but you have to give them an energy, and then they're not going to be very useful for you in ABX and ABL. So that's what I really like about Miles, is he has a lot of flexibility to him as far as your build goes, but on top of that, he's going to do all of those things that now those other characters that have to be built for different game modes are not going to be as fast at and not going to be as consistent at, right? Proc so nice, damage so clean, rotation so easy now. You can take your time on 3. You can take, like, you can see him pop the lightning on 3. You can see him shoot the webs on 5. You can take your time because the judgment allows for that flexibility, right? Really, really nice. As far as like best teams go for Miles, obviously this is probably the one you want to run for the majority of content. I'm not the biggest fan of Wave's leadership because it's kind of low. It's only 25%. I really wish Miles' lead applied to himself, because then you could just do this, right? Or if Miles' leadership applied to himself, you could run a different support like a Valkyrie or whatever. But for most higher level content, you're going to have to run either all speed or I believe all agility, which they're all also agility characters. So they have that agility tag. So whether you have the agility tag or whether you have the speed tag or the hero human tag, this team is by far the best. However, you don't always have that. So if one of the tags is missing or whatever, you can also run a team like this. Beta Ray Bill, very good lead for Miles because he offers that 60% lightning damage. This lead is even better if you have Miles built with an energy or a mighty destruction instead of a judgment. He already gets the elemental damage from the judgment, so the leadership, you know, doesn't add as much, but it adds, you know, a substantial amount because he doesn't have that much lightning damage on his passive when you have a different build on him. There's a couple of other leaderships I could have shown you. There's like obviously a Spider-Verse team that you could do as well. Not necessarily as good, but it's kind of cute. So it is what it is. The Spider-Verse, in my opinion, needs work. Like, we don't have a good Spider-Verse lead like we have for symbiotes and other types. We just have Miles for Peter, which is kind of dumb. He really should have just been a Spider-Verse leadership, but hey, we'll leave that maybe for the movie. I don't know. But yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Miles. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.